And we're back with Get Down to Business. I'm your host, Shalom Klein. You can download the podcasts of this show and every show. We're on every week, Sundays, 6 p.m. And actually, during the week, you can listen to the Business Minute of the Day at about 7:30 a.m. The Big John and Amy Show. Check that out on my website, shalomklein.com. You can find out about lots of events, lots of information about business and jobs. And there's nobody better to sort of update us on what's going on and a guy that's really making a difference in the small business community than Elliot Richardson. Elliot is the CEO of the Small Business Advocacy Council. I consider myself to be a close partner with the SBAC. We've partnered together on so many things. Elliot, what are you guys working on? You guys are all over the place.
Well, Shalom, thanks so much for having me on the show. Truly appreciate it, and thank you for all the support you give the SBAC. Right now, one of the big things we're working on, we're an advocacy group that's laser focused on leveling the playing field for the small business community. And our big legislative push right now in Springfield is lowering LLC fees. We've been working on this for about 2 years. Illinois LLC fees are the highest in the nation, and 3 times higher than corporate fees in Illinois. So we've drafted legislation. We've brought together a bipartisan group of folks trying to push bringing these fees down and making the environment better for the small business community. And we think that we have a path to victory. The present bill on the table would lower LLC filing fees, the actual fees for filing, from $500, the highest in the nation, to $39, the lowest in the nation. And, with billions of dollars in the Illinois General Fund, this would not be a huge expenditure all in, and it would really do a whole lot to signal to the small business community that the Illinois legislators understand that small business is important.
Thanks, Elliot, for everything that that the SBAC is doing. Just before the break, our listeners heard from Paul Miller, who is really discussed some of the issues that are likely going to come up in the upcoming election. And as we were saying, our elected officials really have the ability to really make it or break it for our business community. And Elliot, didn't the governor give this issue, this LLC issue, a bit of attention recently?
Yeah, the governor adopted this. He sort of took our legislation, which would lower all fees across the board for LLCs, and focused on the LLC filing fee. And we were very thankful for the governor, that the governor took this on. And we're, like I said, this is something that has bipartisan support. Now, this passed out of the Senate unanimously, not unanimously, without opposition. There were a couple people that weren't there to vote. But Shalom, it's not going to be a slam dunk getting this out of the House. And we already have indications that folks are planning on playing politics with this and trying to use it as a negotiating tool. And to your listeners, what I have to say is don't do it to our politicians. We're going to run this right down the center of the field. It's something everybody should agree on. We want to see a clean bill passed out of the House and voted on to lower LLC fees.
That's right. And the Secretary of State, Jesse White, I believe, has jumped in with his support of this. It really is a common sense no-brainer for to make it easier on business. When you make it easier on business, the entire economy is helped. Small businesses aren't we the largest driver, the largest employer in the state, Elliot?
Well, we are, and the reason we started the SBAC, frankly, or one of the main reasons, is we hear a lot of lip service about small business being the backbone of the economy, Shalom, and you know this, and we don't always see our elected officials and our regulators act like it. And small business is not a partisan thing. Our group has 900 businesses in it, and I'm telling you, many are Republicans and many are Democrats. Many just want a level playing field for the small business community. So, we are the drivers, and with all these extremely large tax breaks that go to very large corporations, the government has to be there to not stand in the way of small business and to help the small business community, and that's what we're looking for them to do.
That's right. And a little plug. So in Jewish B2B Networking and the Small Business Advocacy Council partner every year on an advocacy trip. We just actually went together to Springfield, had a long meeting with the governor, had many conversations with the legislators about this very issue, about the LLC bill. But we are actually going back out to Washington, D.C. for our third trip to lobby and advocate on small business issues with our federal elected officials, and that's May 7th and May 8th. And again, all that information's at shalomklein.com. But Elliot, we have just over a minute left. What are some of the other big issues that the SBAC is working on?
Health insurance has been a huge issue. From the time we started the SBAC, small business owners have talked about the fact that their health insurance rates go up 20-30% every year. We fought hard, you were part of it, to bring a health insurance cooperative to Illinois, a health insurance company owned by small businesses, operated by our advocates, where small business owners can sit on the board of the company, and that's Land of Lincoln Health. That co-op is active. We're trying to get that out and raise awareness with respect to that. The Marketplace Fairness Act is something we're really working on right now, leveling the playing field for brick-and-mortar stores who have to pay sales tax. What we do, our general MO is we bring together lots of other business groups. We get the politics out of it. We run the ball down the center of the field. That's
right. And organizations like the SBAC is one of those organizations that are really making a difference. But the SBAC, Jewish B2B Networking, we need more partners. We need people to step up, to speak up on the issues that matter. Elliot, what's the SBAC's website?
SBACIL.org.
Okay, Elliot, thanks for joining us. We're going to be talking some more with you in the future, I hope, about small business issues. Thanks for joining.
Thank you so much, Shalom. Take care.